Coming up on today's Chiefs Report, the NFL schedule dropped last night for all 32 teams, including the Kansas City Chiefs. And so on today's show, I'm going to go game by game, give my way too early score prediction and win-loss prediction for every single game on the Chiefs schedule. In case you missed it, or if you want a reminder, here's a quick run through of the schedule. Then we'll do that prediction game by game. Opening the season up on Thursday night against the Detroit Lions. Week 2 at Jacksonville. Then the Bears come to town in Week 3. Then it's Aaron Rodgers and the Jets on the road. Sunday Night Football in Week 4. Week 5 at the Vikings. Week 6 at home, another primetime game against the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football. Week 7, the Chargers come to town, and then in Week 8, you travel to Denver as well. Week 9, Germany going across the pond to face the Miami Dolphins. Got a Week 10 bye. Week 11, Monday Night Football against the Eagles. Little Super Bowl rematch there. Week 12 at the Las Vegas Raiders. Week 13 at the Green Bay Packers for Sunday Night Football. Week 14, the Bills come to town. You know that's going to be a big one. Week 15, another primetime Monday night game at New England. Week 16, a little Christmas Day action. Get the Christmas mimosas going. We'll have some football at noon Central Time against the Raiders. And then the Cincinnati Bengals back in town this year in Week 17 before wrapping things up out west against the Los Angeles Chargers. Predict the Chiefs' record in 2023. What do you guys think? Remember, when you make these predictions, two things. One, it's a 17-game schedule, so don't say 12-4, 12-5, 13-4, whatever. And two, Patrick Mahomes has never won less than 12 games in the regular season as a starter, so that is an important anecdote as well. All right, let's go through the schedule here, game by game. I'll give a quick score prediction, little note, and then we will go to the next one. I still can't get over the fact that the NFL has put the Detroit Lions to open the NFL season on national television. I know there's a lot of hype around the Lions. I'm not buying into it. Give me Kansas City 31-20. They take care of business on Thursday night to open up the season. I think Detroit hangs around, but I think the Chiefs handle their things. They get off to a 1-0 start. Okay, Week 2 at Jacksonville. Listen, you look at the schedule here, and you're like, there's not that many games I think they should or could lose. This is one of them, and I actually have the Jags winning this game. 34-31. I know Kansas City will have some extra time to prepare, but I'm not going to be the guy that sits up here and says Kansas City is going to go 17-0. And I think when you look at the schedule, a couple of games stand out as a potential loss, and this is one of them. Jacksonville's ascending. I think the Chiefs are a better team. Even if they lose this game, doesn't mean they're not the better team, but they're not going to win them all. Jacksonville will put everything they've got into this game. They win a shootout 34-31. So 1-1 now heading back home for Week 3 against the Bears. Classic bounce back game. They'll handle their business. I think Chicago could hang around in this Week 3 game, but give me the Chiefs to win it 34-24. Some exciting plays from Justin Fields, but Patrick Mahomes gets it done at the end. They're back in the win column 2-1. Week 4 on the road, Sunday Night Football. You got another formidable AFC opponent now with the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers in town. I think this will be a classic. We finally get Mahomes Rodgers, but give me the Chiefs 28-24. We know how good this team is in prime time in the Mahomes era. They rarely lose primetime games. Chiefs win this one in East Rutherford by 4, 28-24. Little game-winning drive by Patrick Mahomes late. Predict the Chiefs' record, and we'll do that in a second, actually, because a more important question is, are the Jets a threat in the AFC? Are they? I want to know. Type Y for yes. Type in for no. Are the Jets a real threat in the AFC? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Okay, Week 5 at Minnesota. The Vikings were 13-4 last year, but I think they're a prime regression team. It's a road game. That's a raucous environment there in that dome that gets loud. I think it'll be a tight one. It's not prime time, so Kirk Cousins will probably play better. 24-20 Chiefs. I think Kansas City gets it done. It won't be easy. They improved to 4-1 to start this season. The Donkeys come to town on Thursday Night Football. Denver Broncos, Week 6. Chiefs have won an astonishing 15 straight games against the Denver Broncos. That streak continues. 28-17 over Denver. I know Sean Payton's there. Surely Russell Wilson bounces back a little bit, but I think Kansas City handles things here. They win this one to improve to 5-1. Week 7, another home divisional game against the Los Angeles Chargers. Typically, these are good games between Herbert and Mahomes, but Mahomes usually wins them. I think that's the case here. Classic shootout, 33-30. Mahomes too much too late for too much late, I should say, than too little too late for Justin Herbert. Chiefs won at 33-30 on a game winner from Harrison Butker. Week 8, back to Denver, 3 straight AFC West divisional games here at the Broncos. I'll be honest, I almost had the streak end here. I was like, surely this streak will end some point, but I'm not predicting it. 17 straight wins against the Broncos, 24-23. The Broncos have given the Chiefs trouble in recent years. They just haven't been able to win a game. It's been 15 straight, but there's been some close ones, including last year. 7-1, Chiefs get off to a fast start. All right, we have plenty of Chiefs draft hats left, and what's cool about these is they're not like there's not like all this draft stuff on them, right? Where you're like, it's lame to wear that in June, July, etc. You can wear these hats all year. You can rock them at Chiefs games, training camp if you go out there by the pool this summer. Pick one up today. Tons of different styles available. Chatsports.com/Chiefs draft hats. That link will be in the comments and in the description. Snapbacks, curve bills, fitted, non-fitted. We got it all for you guys. Go pick up a new lid today. Chatsports.com/Chiefs draft hats. We go across the pond, and the Chiefs will face the Dolphins there, which I still think it's lame as hell. This game isn't at Arrowhead. Tyreek Hill's return to Kansas City denied by the NFL. So lame. I think this will be a fun game, though. Two offenses that are going to be able to score a lot of points. Tyreek's been talking that smack. I think the Chiefs will highlight this game. They're not going to lose to Tyreek Hill. 35-31 in this one. I think Tua will put up some big numbers, but Mahomes and the boys get it done to improve to 8-1. Then you get a week off. I do like what the NFL did here after the international game. Extra time off. You got to do the long flight there and back. So I like getting the bye week here, and I really like it because then you have the defending NFC champions coming to town. Eagles on Monday Night Football. Again, when you're going through the schedule, there's not many games on there where you're like, they could lose this game. This is one, though. They could definitely lose this game. Now, Andy Reid historically is great off buys, but that doesn't guarantee yourself anything. I'll take the Eagles 31-27. I think Philly will have a little more juice for this one. They're still frustrated at how that Super Bowl ended last year. I think they get a little bit of redemption and payback in the regular season. Chiefs fall to 8-2 after a close loss to Philadelphia, but still 8 wins in the first 10 games. Week 12 at the Raiders. There's nothing like getting back on track than getting the Raiders on the schedule, right? I mean, it's just an easy dub. That's just how it goes. Get the FLVs going in the chat. Chiefs win 30-21 over Las Vegas. I am just not a Jimmy Garoppolo truther whatsoever. So I think the Chiefs are able to kind of pull away here and win this one at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Comfortable 9-point win to improve to 9-2 on the 2023 NFL season. I think there's one more game there, Trace. Week 13 here. Here we go. Packers Sunday Night Football. I'm surprised it's a primetime game. If it was Rodgers, I could certainly get it. But Jordan Love, I don't know. It's kind of ironic. Jordan Love's only start up to this point in his career was against the Chiefs a couple of years ago. Weird low-scoring game when Aaron Rodgers had COVID. I think the Chiefs won 13-7. It was a clunky game. Chiefs win this one also tight, 27-23. I'm not a Jordan Love believer, but you're still going into Lambeau in December in prime time. That's not going to be easy. I think the Chiefs find a way. They improve to 10-2 with the victory on the road. Who is the biggest threat in the AFC West? Type LV for the Las Vegas Raiders. Type DEN for the Denver Broncos. LAC for the Los Angeles Chargers. Who is the biggest threat in this division to Kansas City? I'm still going to lean Chargers. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so sitting at 10-2, now the Chiefs face the Buffalo Bills at home, and the Bills and Bengals have had the Chiefs' number in the regular season the past couple of years, but I think the Chiefs are going to take those games pretty seriously. They're late in the year. Chiefs win a thriller over Buffalo. Mahomes, Allen should be a great one. 35-34 and Kansas City. These games are going to matter down the stretch between Buffalo, KC, and Cincy when it comes to seeding in the AFC. Chiefs win it by 1 to improve to 11-2. Could have some critical tiebreaker implications when it comes to playoff seeding, like I mentioned. So big win in over Buffalo in the month of December. Now, week 15 at the Patriots. This could be a classic trap game. You come off a high, you win that big game against Buffalo. The Patriots, they're not what they used to be, but it's Monday Night Football. The place is going to be rocking. I think it'll be tight, but I think the Chiefs get it done in a bit of an ugly one, 26-20 in Foxborough, just a week before Christmas. I think that will be an interesting ball game. Week 16 against the Las Vegas Raiders on Christmas Day. That should be an exciting one. 31-13, come on. Raiders coming to Arrowhead in December. They could be tanking by then. Give me Kansas City, 31-13, little Christmas Day action. Week 17 against the Bengals. Again, Buffalo, Cincinnati, final stretch here. These are big games for seeding and just for that, kind of mental purpose for heading into the playoffs. I think the Chiefs win 31-28. Tight ball game. We know Joe Burrow and the boys are going to bring it, but I just trust Mahomes in these spots. I know the Bengals have had success against the Chiefs, but I think getting that playoff win over Burrow was big last year for Mahomes. Obviously, he finished it with that Super Bowl victory. This gets the Chiefs to 14-2, and if you're 14-2 heading into Week 18, you've probably got the number one seed locked up, I would think. And hopefully that's the case because at the Chargers to end the year, that's a tough back-to-back slate to finish things. Bengals at home, at the Chargers. I think the Chiefs could be resting their starters, but even if not, this will be a tough game. Give me the Chargers 28-20. They could need this game to get into the playoffs. Who knows? I'm guessing they'll need this game more than the Chiefs will. So Chargers get it done, and there you go, 14-3. I feel like the Chiefs are the one team when you go through this exercise and you're like, yeah, I got them going 14-3, and no one really gives you the side eye because that's kind of what they do, right? Like Patrick Mahomes' worst regular season record is 12-5. So that's kind of the floor. He's going to go at least 12-5. He's going to win as many as 15 games. So we will see how many that ends up being. I got 14-3. I could see anywhere from 12 to 15 wins for this team. I'm not going to go crazy and say they go 17-0, but they're talented. There's no doubt about it. All right, will the Chiefs get the number one seed in the AFC? Type 1 for the 1 seed, yes. Or type 2 for no, they will not get the number one seed. I think we all think at minimum they're at least going to be in the playoffs. 1 for yes, 2 for no. We'll see you next time on the Chiefs Report.